So in the past 2 weeks, it's been homeless, robbed, pregnant, not homeless or something like that. She'll tell her supporters later. She mentioned that she was having a procedure. I'm assuming that's an AB. To now back to like the baby daddy. Like, it's literally a girl, you know, it's just it's entertaining. Now that that's out the way, I'm T, and thank you for being here. You guys, we're car chatting about Liv's life. Very entertaining, but it is also very low vibrational. And while it is funny, like at a point, like I feel guilty about laughing at it because, you know, it's like laughing at a paralyzed person in a wheelchair. Like, I like equate that with that. Like, no matter how hard the paralyzed person tries, wills, want to walk, they can't. You know, and when I watch Olivia, that is like, when I watch her, when I laugh about it, sometimes that's how I feel. Like, I'm laughing at a woman who really has no idea at how low vibrational and irresponsible and just crazy, delusional, stuck in a place, dark place, looks like she doesn't know. She doesn't know. And I think that's sad. Hold on, let me get it together. Thank you. Sincerely. This moment deserves a still frame. Thank you. You guys, I appreciate it. Now, the last video that I saw, Liv had on some freckles. She had on a very like 90s makeup look. And she was in front of that infamous wall, right? And I don't think we talked about that video. I feel like the last thing we talked about was her TikTok where Anton reacted to it. So her latest video, it was a lot going on in that video. Let me just start with that. Okay, so you guys, it be the comments. It be the comments more than anything. I'm telling you. So I don't even remember. Oh, the topic of the conversation was why people hate her and etc., you guys. Listen, I work with children. I've worked with children of all ages, but specifically I work with children now between the ages of 11 to 15. And baby, when I tell you, when I listen to Olivia, it puts me in the mindset of talking to a teenage girl. It really does. And I know that's been said before, so I know I'm not unlocking some new mystery. It is the reality. It is the reality, because I've never, it, for her to be, what is she, 35? 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143 And I think it's not only just the fact that she's 35. I think it's the fact that this woman is married, has been married, has had 5 kids, has lived like as a grown adult woman to and I'm not trying to be funny at all, you guys. Let me order my coffee. Also her size. Like, I just don't expect the conversation and the words and the point of view that come out of her, like, from a big, like, she's so tall and like big, like, not big, and I'm not saying fat at all, I'm saying like she's just a big lady, right? To hear her talk is confusion. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, you guys. It confuses me sometimes when she gets to talking, especially about the haters and my supporters, and I and it's confusing. Okay, so that was the first point. That was the first that was like the first thought that came to mind, because y'all, when I'm watching these videos, I'm really capturing like raw emotion for me, and like curiosity, and really trying to give y'all my raw thoughts about the video. And that was one of the first things that came to mind. What, truthfully, I'm gonna tell you guys what came to mind. What came to my mind was a conversation I had with a student of mine somewhere around the first days of school. She ran up on me, Miss Tay, Miss Tay. I'm like, oh, and I knew, I didn't even have to turn around. I knew exactly who it was. Mind you, I haven't seen this girl in, at the time, about 3 months, because she had got suspended from school the last couple weeks of school. So I ain't seen the child, but as soon as that day, I said, oh, here come this girl. So, and I knew immediately. I could tell from the tone in her voice, the way she said, Midday, she was getting ready to be on some bullshit. Girl, long story short, girl, my ops is up in here. I hate this school. I'm about to try. My mama finna transfer me. I got cuz, but I got ops, and these bitches. 14, 8th grade. Me. Girl, nobody think about you. Go to class. No, Miss T, because she's serious, right? She's serious. So I said, girl, how can I help you, baby? Like, what? Because all of that's some nonsense. You can go up in here and get your education so you can grow up and take care of yourself. What are you talking about? I said, F the moles. That's what I said. I said, F the moles. Like, girl, bye. Because I had to acknowledge, if I didn't acknowledge what she thought was going on with the ops, I wasn't going to be able to get through to her. I wasn't going to be able to have a conversation with her. I wasn't going to be able to tell her what she needed to hear. So I acknowledged the ops. And I said, girl, fuck the moles. You know, you beautiful. You got that going for you. You smart. Your mama take care of you. Like, girl, you better harness that shit and go get it. She like, I'm about to get it to you. So, okay, right? But when I saw Olivia come on this camera and she opened up the video, I don't even know what she opened the video up with. I might come back and insert that here. Immediately, I thought back to a couple weeks ago, that conversation I had with that 14-year-old girl, and that's what she reminds me of. Anyways, I digress. You guys get the point. You know, she's in front of this wall, and Okay, let me order my Chick-fil-A. This is so, I just left that a drive-thru. Now I'm at this drive-thru. This is sad. This is sad. I'm gonna walk today. The only part of the video that piqued my interest was when she said something about, she was talking about, I don't even know what the lady was talking about, but she said, when I was on my way home, right? And I peeped that immediately. Listen, immediately I said, where the hell is home? I said, this bitch lying. I'm expecting the comments to eat her ass up, y'all. I'm looking at the comments. Nobody in the thing caught it for a minute, right? Then somebody finally caught up and was like, you said home. Like, how you go? What's home and you homeless? Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, yeah. So, of course, Olivia, I know what I said. I know what I said. I know what I said. Listen, I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you guys anything. My supporters know what's up. I'm gonna let my supporters know what's up. My supporters know what's up. But you hating ass bitches, all that, right? Okay. Listen, Olivia has been in front of that wall. She was in front of that wall last week when she said that texture wall, white wall. Last week when she said she was at somebody's office, she was in front of that wall. This video, she was in front of that wall a few months ago when she said she had her own place and she didn't want the bitches to know, so she's not going to show the layout of her apartment. She was in front of that wall. And she was in front of that wall when she announced that she had a roommate. And that's the situation she wanted to be in. She always wanted a roommate. Okay, listen. Bye. I'm not talking about this no more. Anyways, conversation goes on and on and on and on and on. And now we're talking about people cheating, and people cheat. 90% of men cheat. People cheat. Which, of course, leads to Gerard and how she was just doing what she was doing with him. She'll never do that again. He'll never touch her again. And all he does is play his game. I called my kids. I used the app. Blah, 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 but she won't let me talk to my kids. He's mad because I exposed. And that is when I exit stage left. Because, ma'am, thank you. Go somewhere. Please. Go somewhere. It's like, what are you doing? Thank you. You too. I'll be back, y'all. Promise. Girl, I done went to work, did some more stuff, and now I'm back. She started going into the whole thing with Gerard. She was still sleeping with him, and she tried to call her kids, but he was being a type of way. And listen, I don't know if her ex is being a type of way towards her now. That's something we probably will only experience and know from her side. But what I can say about that situation, which I've pretty much always said, is that that man, her ex-husband, and those kids' dad is a very, very, his demeanor is very feminine. It gives that. It doesn't give, I just want you to be in your kid's life. If you call, I'm going to get the kids the phone, or I'm going to relay messages. He never gave that, in my opinion. He never gave that. And that's just like an educational observation, I would say. Like, you can tell that he be on some weird stuff. Like, and whether or not they slept together, because her reason for him being like that is because she told she told that they were sleeping together, so he's mad. I believe that. I mean, will like we ever know for sure if that's what the deal is? No, we won't. But anyways, at the end of the day, like, she's on here with the shits. She went from being homeless to being housed or whatever she is. Okay, she just posted another live or video that I didn't watch yet, so let me go watch that. Go get that positive working girl, educated girls on a mission, girls, doing life in a progressive, positive manner. Like we're traveling and we're going places and we're shopping and we going to work every day and looking at the future and decorating our houses and driving whips and holding down our families. And if that is what is inspirational to you, then you should subscribe to my channel and watch my vlogs. Okay, love you. Bye.